Hey, I can see you. Huh. Like taking a patch of my own. Oh, I'm getting. That's fine. I'm getting feedback. Yeah, I'm like off to the side. What is up with that? So stupid. I have enough problems with this camera being at the right angle to begin with. It drives me insane. Hey, Life Adventures in Keto. How are you? Yeah, I guess so. I clicked on a button, but I didn't click stream. I guess it just decided to do whatever it wanted. That's how my technology is today, apparently. Nothing's working for me right. I'm still setting up what my live stream looks like. I might as well do a share screen instead. So let me remove this actually. Can't hear Valerie. All right, let me set my desktop sound.
Yeah, I haven't hit go live, so I don't know if she'll, will she still see me?
She'll hear you if I set my desktop speakers. I probably had it set to something else. Michael came on here yesterday and messed with all my settings. So I had to adjust my camera, adjust my speakers, adjust my microphone. That's why I wasn't connecting, because he doesn't put it back where it was to begin with. And then he wonders why I get so frustrated with this stupid thing. Can you hear
Right.
me now?
Can you hear me now?
Let me adjust. She hears you now. Yeah, it was the
Okay,
settings.
good.
Thanks, Michael. All right, let me edit this so that I can show.
Just be aware that I still am kind of working, but I blocked myself off the calendar for an hour
That's cool.
from 1 to 2. I'll be right back.
Right now, if I make this bigger, oh my gosh. Oh, if I could share screen to see how frustrating this is to adjust. So how has your week been? Life Adventures in Keto. I want to be That's us, and that's that. We'll see how well that works.
All right, I've got 2 laptops set up because I'm going to try to watch it on my YouTube channel too.
My dress.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah. Just top heavy. Like these dresses, really, like from here up, I look ridiculous on camera, but from like here down on an actual camera, you can see I've lost a lot of weight.
Well, you can tell. You can tell in your face.
Yeah, oh yeah, my face is like tiny compared to what it was, and my neck is a lot thinner. It's like my neck used to hang down to like here. It's horrible. Hey Chef, how are you? Chef says hi.
Hi. I'm not seeing his comment. So I'd have to actually go to your channel to see the comments from your people, right?
I think so. I've got both of our chats up. And if you've got your live stream, will that go into your StreamYard?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll be able to see that. Let me open my volume mixer. She's telling me that my microphone sound is too low. So let me check my mic. Guys, this is all. Michael came on here yesterday and just messed with everything, and now all my settings are all messed up. So I'm just trying to fix them. Properties. Additional properties. Custom levels. Advanced. Where's my boost? Don't I have a microphone boost?
It's saying just sign in chat on yours. So
Boom. Fix my mic.
I'm not going to chat on yours, but let them know I can see their comments. I'm just going to have to be looking at both screens.
Okay, I'll read them off if you need to.
Okay. All right. Do they mind waiting a few minutes, like 5 minutes, because
No, that's fine. Whatever it takes for you to set up your live stream stuff.
well, I'm set up, but the thing is, we put it out for 1:00, and I'd hate for somebody to miss out if they wanted to, if they're thinking 1:00, or should we just go ahead with it?
We can wait if you want. What do you guys think of my dress? Here, I'm gonna show off my dress. Let me stand back. I bought this at the beginning of January. I was 250 some odd pounds. It looked absolutely horrendous on me, and I was like, I'll fit into it. Hold on, let me move my camera up. Ugh, stupid camera. I swear this thing, it's gonna be the death of me. Look how pretty it is.
It's pretty.
I have curves.
Yes, indeed. I love one-piece dresses like that.
I do too. Look how small my belly is. It was like when I bought it, my belly was like out here, and my butt was like. I like it. It's cute. I was gonna wear my green shirt, but I don't have an undershirt for it. I can show you my green shirt that I was gonna wear.
Where'd you get it from?
There's a place out in Colonial Heights that I had to drive out to that I went to. But look at my green shirt.
Cool.
Isn't that cute?
Uh-huh.
It's like really long, like a dress, but it like.
I like the long shirts, and then you can wear like leggings under them or something.
Yeah, I bought like slacks, and I have like the stretchy leggings. I want to get black leggings. I have gray ones, but it fits me pretty well. But you need like a shirt under it because it kind of like has that like split right down the center, and that I don't want my belly showing. I'm not okay with that yet.
No.
Not there yet. I'm not bathing suit season yet. I'll get there. I'm roughly estimating that I will be under 200 pounds by maybe like September-ish, August, because I'm on average about 10 pounds a month, and that's another 20 pounds from now. So I was telling Michael, I think I posted on Facebook, I said when we, because he's been hitting his goals a lot faster than me, because, well, he's a guy.
Yeah, they do.
So he's at 220 as well, and I'm at 220. So when we both get under 200 pounds in the next 2-3 months, I want to go to Luray Cavern. He's never been to Luray Cavern, so I want to take him to Luray. So it'll be like we're going underground for going under 200 kind of thing. Get it? Cheesy, but
hopefully they're open.
Thank you, MT. Life Adventure says we're good.
Cool. I put my hummingbird feeder outside my window. I'm sitting in my office right now, so I put it outside the office window. And yesterday I'm talking to somebody on the phone, and the little hummingbird came up. It's the first hummingbird I've seen since I've been here.
Aww.
It's all black, little tiny thing, all black with a little white ring around its neck, like a white collar.
Aww. That's
so
adorable.
Cute. And I didn't get to take even though I sit here with my camera beside me, I didn't get to take a video because I was on the phone with somebody. I was like, dang it.
I hate that. When you can't use your phone for any, or it doesn't focus, and you're just like, focus, I'm tapping on you.
So I'm on the phone talking, it's like, ah!
It's like, oh my God, if only you could see it. I can't share screen on my phone.
No.
I hate that.
We started way too early here.
Just a little bit, but I grabbed me a Zevia. I've got my little keto soda, and I'm good. I even.
I got tea, hot tea, hot tea. It's
Oh, so you've got the tea, huh? All right, what's going on?
it's green tea with pomegranate in it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it is good.
I'm posting on Facebook, just posted to Twitter. Let me share it over to my Discord. Where's the link to Discord? Oh, it's at the bottom. Oh, thank you.
How do you share it?
I go to my own page and share it out. Is that how you do it? Because you can click on the share button on your video, and you can get a link or whatever if you have to. I have all my stuff connected.
I haven't gone live yet, so it doesn't show up yet.
Okay, I can share it out when you do.
To my YouTube? If you share it, I'll share your post.
Yeah. And I could tag you on Facebook at least. I don't know if you have a Twitter. I don't remember.
I don't use it. I mean, I have one, but I don't really use it.
It's not worth it because Twitter is nothing but a bunch of immature people complaining about stuff and posting pornography, quite honestly. I avoid it at all cost.
Yeah, I don't. I used to do it with the PBR. I would like tweet them while they were riding and stuff. And sometimes they would tweet back, but I just don't do it anymore.
Oh, so. I can't either. Life Adventures. The collab is going to be awesome. Our cookout videos and stuff. I can't wait. I think I need to adjust.
It doesn't have to be keto, right?
It doesn't have to be. No, it's just a cookout video. I know a lot of people that joined the group are keto dieters. There, I fixed it.
So are you doing like a video a week or one every 2 weeks, or what is the thought on that?
So what I'm doing, or what the collab itself is, it's supposed to be like holiday markers or something. So we're doing the May 19th cookout, and then she was thinking July 4th, and a back to school kind of thing for like, she didn't want it exactly to be back to school because not everybody has kids, not everybody has kids that go to school like mine. So she was like, maybe like pack, like cookout food or food to go kind of thing video. Since Michael travels, I can do that easily, or I could do like a food prep video or something like that. And you travel for work, so you could do that easily too. And that would be like August, I think, September.
All right, well, just like give me the list so I know what I'm doing, and then give me like the list of people who are doing the collab so I can do shout outs and stuff.
Yeah, I like I said before, I don't really keep up with discussion and the group and everything like that. I'm so discombobulated. I've got so much stuff going on my end of time over here. I can't keep up with group posts and stuff. So that was the last one that I read. I don't know if it's been updated.
I'm looking this way because I'm looking at my other screen. It says Life Adventures says she thought it was once a month.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be. To be quite honest, it could be. I have no idea. I haven't checked it and I don't know how long, unfortunately. If I make this bigger, I get bigger on screen.
Ooh.
That's creepy in many different ways, isn't it? We can't have that. We're dieting.
All right, so we're 5 minutes till. I think if we start this, that way we can get our shared, our things shared to Facebook and stuff.
Okay.
Then we can at least do a little chatting, and then we'll get into the tag questions.
Okay.
Is that good? All right, so I'm gonna go live.
Shoot, it didn't connect to my Discord.
All right, I'm pushing go live. And we are live.
Oh no, that's a scary thought.
Yay, a little bit early. Hey everybody, this is Valerie and I am with Fairy Honest Vlogs and she's my daughter. Oh
We don't look anything alike.
No, not at all.
Wait, where's my glasses? Can't find them.
So if you are not subscribed to her, please check her out. She is doing the live stream simultaneously with me on her channel. Don't know how she does that. It's way beyond my technical abilities.
I'm awesome. That's why.
She is. So if I need a technical help, I have to call her. But yeah, we wanted to get together today to take a little break from my work because I'm working from home now and have been for, this is the end of the 6 week, 7th week for me from working from home.
I don't even know what day it is, to be quite fair.
I have to write it on my calendar. So it says it's the end of the 7th week of me working from home. So next week will be the 8th week of me working from home. Duh.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we've been on 8 weeks since the school's closed. Good golly. Oh my gosh. 8 weeks.
It's been, yeah, because that's when we stopped working. So it has been extremely busy with my job. So I am not getting too many breathers during the day. Matter of fact, I'm starting my day off earlier than I should, and I'm working later than I should. And Karen is here, so say hi to Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
And so the boss said everybody needs to take an hour break somewhere. So I have blocked myself out for an hour to come and chat with everybody because I thought this would be fun. So we may do this again. Who knows? So I asked my daughter, Faye, if she would play with me today and we could do a tag with everybody out there. So we're going to give you a little bit of time to get on screen. Did you share it, Alicia, with Facebook?
Yes.
Did you really?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Oh,
She gonna
damn.
smack me?
I can't share it if you don't share it.
I know I'm like an hour away, but I'm gonna feel that.
It's Lipstick and Sofrito. Hi, how are you, girl? How's your little one? She doing good? Happy Friday. Aw. I am going to share
Posted.
comments on my screen, and I do that because I get behind in the chat because I get to and then I forget where I am in the chat. So if I keep them up on the screen,
I keep up with it.
it'll help me out. So, and I will say, I have the bestest subscribers.
I have the bestest subscribers.
No, mine's the bestest.
No, mine's the bestest.
So if you if you haven't subscribed to the people in the chat, do that.
Yeah, everybody check each other out and leave
Even though this is
meaningful
not
comments.
Even though this is not a sub for sub, this is going to be a quarantine tag. I did not get my package yet. So if you sent it to my home address, it should be coming, but I have not seen it.
I haven't gotten a package yet either from Karen. She's supposed to make me a face mask.
Right. I have not seen one.
It's going to be orange.
Give me the pattern, so I'm going to try to make one this weekend. I think if I get time, we'll see what happens.
Sounds good.
So, it is 1 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
Who we got? We got Iron Fire Horse. We got Irene here.
Hey, Iron Fire.
She's saying, oops. She's saying, hi there. I sub to both, so I'm the bestest of the bestest. Yes, she is. She's awesome.
I've known Iron Fire since how long now? It's been years.
Yeah.
They've been on all my channels.
She's saying she just passed by to say hi. Aurora's doing great. That's
hey,
her
Patty.
little. She's so cute. Homeschooling is going great. We love this stay at home. I do too. I really do. As you know, we travel. Yep, I know that a lot. And it isn't business trips. It's family road trips. They do a lot of traveling. It's very cool that they do that. They have the time to do that. Hey, Patty. Fire Horse, Irene. I'm just going to call her Irene. Irene is saying hi to Karen. And Lipstick.
I don't have lipstick added. Lipstick, sub me when you get a chance so I can add you back.
Okay. And Irene says she's been on here over 4 years.
Whew.
Oh, she meant she hasn't. She doesn't see Iron Fire Horse. She hasn't subbed to her.
Oh. That happens sometimes in chats too, where people can't view each other for some reason. I have yet to figure out why YouTube does that.
She's saying urine fire.
Urine fire horse.
All right, y'all. You want to do a tag? This is our quarantine tag of the day. So you have to write your answers in the chat so we can get your answers too. We want everybody's answers to the chat question. Embarrassing. Question number 1. Who are you in quarantine with? I'm in quarantine with my hubby, Steve. There's no one else in our house. I have no children for distraction. I have nothing. So I'm just sitting here by myself all day, working very hard in this office. So, unless they make me go out and do an appointment, but.
Tag, I'm it.
Tag.
So I am in quarantine with my 16-year-old and my 12-year-old who just had his birthday in April, and we couldn't really do much, unfortunately. And I have 2 bunny rabbits behind me playing around, and I have 5, 6, 8 snakes and 2 baby turtles.
Too many animals for me.
And loud neighbors. Do they count?
My neighbors are relatively quiet, but I can see my neighbor on this side of me, and she comes in and out, her and her husband all the time, or ex-husband. She lives with her ex-husband, kind of weird, but
it happens. Life Adventure says Hubs and Son.
And Patty's saying Sasha, her border collie.
Oh yeah, we get a lot of Sasha on those video chats. Sasha's very talkative.
And Irene is saying she had both girls move home, and she's thinking of moving out.
I don't blame her.
Oh, can't be that bad. Well, could be.
Could be.
You're stuck. The sorry person I've married to. And says she's quarantined with the sorry person she's married to.
That's why Karen stays in her crafting room.
That's right. That's right. And Irene saying hi to Patty. All right. That was our warm-up question. The next question is, how many rolls of toilet paper do you have?
Oh my god, I can't spell. How many rolls of toilet paper? I literally would have to go check.
Irene's saying, oh, it's a bad already. Yup. With her girls being there. Aww.
I think I have a 12-pack and an 8-pack.
Yeah, more than me.
Yeah, I think I have a 12-pack and an 8-pack. I'm good. We go through like 1 roll every 2 weeks or so.
That's it?
Yeah.
You must have big rolls.
Well, I mean, they're fairly decent size, but, I live with boys, too.
True. Our problem is, Steve, the only toilet paper he could find was those itty-bitty little rolls. So it doesn't last any time at all. And we got maybe 10 rolls left, I think.
Life Adventure says she has 32.
Woo! She's got a stash.
Donate.
Right, donate to the cause. I need pee-pee. Irene says she's down to 6. Yikes.
Donate to Irene.
That's right. Patty's got like 12 or so.
Yeah, but she lives by herself.
Yeah, the dog doesn't use toilet paper.
I hope not.
Lipstick saying we really use wipes. She has 6. She uses wipes since Aura was born. They didn't have any issues here in New York,
That's good.
at least in her part.
I heard though some places have like issues with being able to find diapers though for babies because people are stockpiling diapers too.
Right.
It's crazy.
And Karen's saying 14.
Iron fire.
I knew those mismatched socks would come in handy somewhere.
I made masks out of mine. Did you not see the video?
That's crazy.
Life Adventure says $5 a roll.
Dang.
I don't have
We're all in
$5.
this together, people.
I didn't get my stimulus check yet.
We got ours yesterday.
See, we checked yesterday. It still said pending, and we'll update this page later.
Say hi to Mom. I talked to Mom for an hour the other day. Well, hopefully it will be coming soon, maybe next week.
I hope so.
She's saying they ran out of adult diapers there.
I believe it.
'Cause nobody can find toilet paper. They're just peeing in their pants.
Just go outside in the wilderness. Be
That's
natural.
You got a litter box.
I do. I got rabbits.
She says she cloth diapered.
I had so many issues trying to cloth diaper. I tried that with Gavin, and I gave up after like 2 weeks of it. I was so frustrated.
I cloth diapered Alicia.
Yep.
Okay. But I didn't with my second child. I didn't with her brother. So it was a big hassle.
It was hard. I couldn't do
Yeah.
it.
It's hilarious. I've been saying for years I have the bag in case it's the fan, and we could get toilet paper. Well, that's thinking ahead. That's very smart. She's a prepper.
Well, I have a box at the top of my closet of socks that are mismatched. You want those too?
That's good.
We keep a
Really
box.
good. And they're washable. You can reuse them.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Aura's your 10th baby?
Oh my gosh. That sounds like my friend in Texas.
Wow.
She has
I
10
didn't
babies.
realize- I thought that you had older children, but I didn't realize that many. Because all you show on your video is Aura. So, wow. That is
Yeah. More power to you.
a big, beautiful family. And Irene's saying she cloth diapered her first one. Yeah.
Wow.
The old lady that lives in a shoe. Yeah. Well, she looks good. I'll tell you what, lipstick, she looks good for having 10 babies.
Right?
Yeah. All right, ready for the next question?
Always.
All right, here we go. What's the biggest change you've experienced since the quarantine?
Biggest change I've experienced. I'd say it's for a positive more than a negative. The biggest change I've had is I've had more time to work on the house, so we've rearranged furniture and stuff, and we have much more floor space. And since this is a small house, I live in a duplex, and it's very narrow, kind of like a single wide trailer would be. Like, floor space is the most amazing thing to have in such a small area, and we have all these animals, and everybody has space for themselves and everything. So I think that's the thing that's changed the biggest since quarantine for us.
Right. She's saying she received death threats from the older kids if she featured them on her channel. Those bad children, bad.
Life Adventures says mentally. Things have changed mentally for her. Yeah, I think things have changed mentally for a lot of people.
I didn't think it would for me because I'm enjoying my home office and working from home, and I do have a little bit of freedom to go out if I need to go out for work, but it's limited what the company is allowing me to do. Um, but and I said, well, I have the best of both worlds. I can get out if I need to get out, but I am at home and I don't have the hour and 15-minute drive each way, which has saved me a lot of time, and I'm actually more productive this way. But I still have times when mentally I'm thinking, you know what, I don't have the freedom to go shopping in stores and stuff. And if I can't find something I need online, then I get a little like mentally like, I wish this was over. So
Shopping online's been hard too. I got the boys tablets because all the electronics around here keep breaking. So I was like, all right, I might as well fork out $40 for 2 tablets or whatever. It was on back order for so long, and then I got a pending post on my bank account yesterday. I was like, oh my god, what is that from? I completely forgot I even ordered those tablets, and it had finally gone through.
Iron's saying that her kids are the same. They don't want to be featured on the channel.
Oh, okay.
But I think another one of the biggest changes again is I'm loving, and it's a good change. I'm loving not having that 2.5 hours of drive time to and from work, hour and 15 minutes each way. So to me, that's a good thing that came out of it. And probably one of the biggest changes is not being in my car all the time, which is a lot of my job is being in my car.
Yeah, Michael has liked that too, but he's a people person, so he's kind of been bugging the neighbor who does like these like wood crafting project. Like he just built a bunk bed by hand for his kid or whatever, and Michael was all up in their stuff and like, oh, how are you doing that? What are you doing that? And like putting it in there, and I'm just like, leave him alone, Michael. Like he's so desperate for somebody to talk to right now.
Lipstick saying quality time, being still and really being still and really enjoy quiet time. I do too. I mean, I love that I'm sitting here in my house by myself. I have the quiet time to, focus. I've turned down a radio, and I've never listened to a radio unless I'm in my car. But the quiet in the house when I'm working alone is like, and now I have, I don't want to say her name because she'll turn on, but
Alexa, what is the weather?
Yeah, that one. And
mine's in the kitchen. Mine's Google. Hey Google.
So I have her, and she plays music for me. So I got my radio station, which is a big change because I never play the radio at home when I'm here, like on the weekends or anything. Patty's saying the biggest change is knitting and sewing stuff covers every table in the house. I can see that. I could understand that.
She's gonna knit her house itself a cover, and people are gonna drive by and be like, "The heck? Is that real?"
New one. Iron Firehorse says nothing has changed for her. She's been isolated for 4 years. That's why she does YouTube.
That makes sense. YouTube's a good outlet. If I didn't have YouTube, my diet issues would probably be like off the charts. My YouTube keeps me held accountable. I feel like I know people are watching because they message me directly if they're not commenting on the video. I have so many people that message me directly instead. I guess they just don't want other people going to their channels or something. But like, if I didn't have my YouTube right now, I would probably be overly bored and just watching Netflix and snacking all day, knowing me.
Right. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you're on both of our channels. Give us a thumbs. Karen says she has no changes. She's still working. Patty says, although Amazon is shipping faster now than a few weeks ago.
Life Adventure says her boys don't like being on the camera either. My kids pop on every now and then. Zane just like randomly will run in my room. That's what he does. But Gavin tends to stay in the front room playing video games. She also says, tell the knitter to knit bomb a pole. LOL.
Online shopping's her lipsticks thing. The only complaint I have is that there's a delay in shipping now. I'd noticed that. I ordered something in January before we went on vacation, our February vacation. I got it yesterday in the mail. No,
Yep.
day before yesterday in the mail.
It's ridiculous.
And it came from California. It's not like it was coming from China or something.
And the shipping and handling cost has gone up, and it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So Irene is saying it's interesting watching people who are used to everything fall apart with this. I agree. I mean, I don't think this is as bad as a lot of people are making it out to be. Oh, they're taking our rights away. We have to stay in our house. Oh, get over it. Your rights are not being taken away. We're trying to protect each other. Have some respect for other people. It's not all about you people.
Yeah. Camp out in the backyard. Have a cookout or something.
Yeah, why do they think our rights are being taken away?
Enjoy it while you can, because this time has been given to you. We've been given a month and a half now, almost 2 months of quarantine, and people have squandered it away and done nothing with it other than complain. There's people in my keto groups that are like, oh, I've gained like 20 pounds because blah, blah, blah. I was like, there's no excuse. Just sitting at home is not an excuse. You did that initially, and that's why you wanted to lose weight to begin with. So remind yourself, this is why you wanted to lose weight. Go outside, literally walk around your house if you need the exercise and you don't have a gym. There's always something you can do.
Walk down the street.
Yeah, you got to figure it out. Entertain yourself. I mean, how do you think we felt growing up in the 80s? We didn't even have electronics.
Right.
I had to turn the knob on my granddaddy's TV. I read a book all the time.
Where, back in the 70s, we didn't even have video games.
Right? Nintendo came out when I was like, what, 10? 8?
No, it was before that.
Brody didn't get one till I was...
He might not have had one, but...
Yeah, but he didn't get one.
Brosa's saying good morning to everybody. Good morning, Broseph Russell. He is out in California way.
Nice.
Join us. We are doing a quarantine tag. So our next question is going to be, are there anything that you've gone without since you've been quarantined? What is something you've gone without, or are there things you've gone without that I guess you wish you had? Both of my daughters were evicted even though they had their rent money, so it's been difficult for me. I was having a great time until then.
That's ridiculous.
What are they doing with their places? If they could have paid their rent, why did they get evicted? I mean, the landlord must have other uses for their wanting them out or something.
But people are more argumentative too lately. So, I mean, one of my friends posted she was trying to be evicted by her landlord because her and the landlord didn't get along, and the landlord's husband kept coming over and telling them off. So she kept having to call the cops. So now it's this whole big dispute, and she's just like, it's not like I can go anywhere right now. Like, seriously? Like, why are they doing this?
Mm-hmm. It doesn't make sense. It's the bad people come out, the good people come out. You'll find out who's good and bad.
Oh no, Life Adventures has gone without keto. Or, sorry, with cable. Wow, I can't read. She's gone without cable. If she went without keto, she wouldn't be Life Adventures and Keto anymore, would she?
I'll tell you what, I was in the middle of working the other day, and our internet went out, our internet and our cable, and I'm like, how can I work?
Right?
I have to do now. I'm stuck. So, and come to find out, it went out in the whole neighborhood. So they sent us something to say that they'd have it back on by 7:30. Oh, it was Wednesday, because I said, well, they better have it back on so I can watch my TV, because Survivor's on at 8. Lipstick says she hasn't stepped outside, not even for the mail, since March the 15th, because she's asthmatic, diabetic with hypertension, so she's high risk. One of her daughters, Kyra, 21, does all the heroic errands once a week for us. That's awesome. I'm glad they're helping you out. And she's saying hi to Broseph Russell. And I get way behind in my comments here.
Life Adventures says, well, I gained because of the mental break. I'm self-employed and I don't work, so I don't eat. So some of our stories are way different because of this mess. And I responded, very true. Some people haven't even handled the mental aspect of everything, so that can affect weight loss. I mean, some people, everybody's got a different story. I get it. I mean, I hate to give too much information, but yeah, I'm on food stamps. Michael's hours are cut. He's on unemployment, partial unemployment. We're barely making enough to make the bills. We are waiting and waiting and waiting for unemployment and stimulus check. Nothing's coming in. We're getting no answers. Nobody's answering phones. Automated services. If you just sit there and wait for the correct, option, it just hangs up on you. So it's just constantly being hung up on, and it's just like we're sitting here going, okay, well, we can afford chicken, fish, veggies, and a couple things that the boys specifically like, so that's what we're stocking up on. So that's the only way I'm staying on my keto diet right now, is because I have literally those few things that I know are on my diet that I can stick to.
Right. Karen says she's playing Farkle on Skype with the grandkids.
I used to play Farkle all the time. That was my favorite little swear word.
Oh, she's Farkle. Gone without the kids. So all her kids and grandkids don't get to come and see her because her kids are grown. Grandkids are, not able to visit. Broseph is saying more hiking. Yes, indeed. If it would stop raining around here long enough to get outside, it rains almost every day. Right now, it's, overcast. It just stopped raining. She's saying, I'm working on a strip mall hallway. Oh, cool. For Aura, a nail and spa section, a cafe section, a schoolwork and art section, and a library section. Oh, I hope you do. That's going to be so cute.
That's adorable.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I saw on YouTube a guy that made a McDonald's drive-thru for his 2-year-old because his 2-year-old likes McDonald's drive-thru. So in the house, he gets in his little toy car and he drives around. Have you seen that one?
I saw that. I also saw a guy. He does the American Gladiator shows where they have to go through the obstacle course. He built one for his what's it called? Yep. I posted it to Facebook. He built one for his critter, and then he filmed it, and he's done it a couple times now. Hold on, it's on my Facebook. Where is it? I literally posted it yesterday. It better show up. There it is. It's called Ninja Warrior for a Hedgehog. My friends call me Pepper, and it's got the little hedgehog running through the little maze of stuff, and it's adorable. I've been hooked on watching that.
So Irene's saying they wanted the places for their friends from Toronto. Oh, that's why they kicked the daughters out. That's not right. And she's never had cable. You're not missing much. The only show I watch on TV is Survivor, and that's the only time I turn my TV on, and we have cable. But Steve will watch it, but I don't. I do YouTube, so I'm considered vulnerable, but I have to do errands for my 80-year-old mom and myself and my daughters. I can understand that. Wear a mask. Just make sure you're protected.
Yeah, I'm vulnerable too. I have to take arthritis meds, and you're not allowed to have anti-inflammatories if you get it. Could you imagine the world of hurt I'm going to be in?
She's saying no shame on being on food stamps.
Oh, I'm not ashamed. My brother, however, he thinks it's mooching off the government, but I have so many physical problems. I can't work 99.9% jobs out there. Even sitting at a desk hurts.
We've seen a phenomenon here where the mental health therapists are having breakdowns and their clients are helping them. We had a nurse or somebody on the front lines in medical. I think it was a nurse. She committed suicide a couple days ago, or at the beginning of the week, I think. That's sad. I mean, when you're seeing so much of other people in pain, and I think it was just overwhelming. Maybe she, couldn't see her own kids because she was afraid to bring it home or something. I know that a lot of people in the medical field are separating themselves from their own family. And I can't imagine how hard that is. I mean, I know that I'm separated from my children, but I can call my daughter up and, we can chat together like this, or my sisters, or, my grandchildren or whatever. But it's not the same as if I had small children and I couldn't see them. I would have a problem with that. And she's saying we were on food stamps too. We overcame that. We're now blessed. They just one more experience makes you stronger, better and stronger personality. Family, no shame if you really need it.
Life Adventures goes, she was a doctor.
She was a doctor.
Yeah.
The poor can't even access food banks, right? Or food banks right now, especially the disabled, the people who traveled and panic shopped, are clearing out the food banks.
Yeah, and schools are having volunteers hand out food for the kids every day too.
The thing that I'm missing, going to the grocery store that I went to, because now that we've moved up into this area that we're in, there's very little shopping up here. We have like one grocery store. The shelves are bare. I go in there and I may be able to get meat if they just put meat out, or produce, but all their canned goods are gone. All their stuff like cheese and dairy items are gone. The shelves are basically empty.
The pasta aisle is empty.
Yeah, there's no toilet paper. There's never going to be toilet paper. I drink the almond milk. You can't get almond milk. I've had to go to an hour away to the grocery store that's an hour away from us just to get supplies, because every time I go to our local store, there's nothing in there. There's nothing. And so I'm not getting the things I need to eat healthy. So that's the biggest thing I think that I'm missing, besides, your family. Everybody's missing their family, but I'm missing the basics, because if I can't even get the milk that I drink, I have to get it at some point.
I'm missing homeschool events. We used to go out and do all sorts of these events and learn all these things you wouldn't normally learn, and we've been stuck in the house. All the events have been canceled. All the community groups where the ladies' farm caught on fire last year, but I mean, they've kind of recovered since then. We went out there before. I think I showed it in a video where we all went out to the farm, and I mean, that was one of my communities, and I'm in a couple of them, so I kind of miss out on the kids being able to socialize with kids their age, in random families and stuff like that.
Yeah. Irene says she heard a wealthy men are feeling suicidal. I say grow a thicker skin.
Have you seen Ellen lately? All these Ellen live streams, and the comedian, people are hating her so bad. She tried to compare her mansion to roughing it out in quarantine. I'm like, honey, you got like a pool bigger than my house, and like, whatever. Your life isn't that hard.
Well, being rich doesn't make you have everything. It just means you have money. That doesn't mean that, they're not exempt from feeling depressed and having other feelings that other people have. So, I mean, yes, they can afford to buy things. They're probably better prepared. They have more stuff to play with and keep them happy. But if you're a wealthy person and you're sitting alone because you can't get out and go to your country club or whatever,
I mean, yeah, that would be a minor inconvenience, but who I really envy is those people on the Extreme Couponing TV show where they have these stockpiles of stuff already. I really wish I learned that stuff a long time ago.
She's saying, thank God they don't have an issue with almond milk or oat milk, because she needs that. And I'm glad that you don't. The stores farther away had it. So I was able to, do the hour drive out to a store that had it, but I don't go grocery shopping an hour out, And I've been trying to, instead of grocery shopping every week, to grocery shop every 2 weeks instead, to cut in half the time I'm out in public. So Joseph said he's got to go. Have an awesome day and a great live stream. Thank you for dropping in. We enjoyed having you. Don't work too hard if you're going to work. But thank you for coming in, and we will chat with you later.
Bye, Broseph.
And she's saying goodbye. Okay, so did we get that? Things that you've gone without? So
Yep.
the next question is going to be, what do you miss the most?
What do I miss the most? Isn't that a vague question?
Yeah, well, I went off somebody else. I took a lot of questions from another tag and I added a few of my own, but that was one of their questions. Aura School offers virtual field trips. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's neat. I like the zoos that are doing live streams of different animals a day. I think I saw uh Laura, me and words today with animals is just not gonna happen. It's a giant reptile. It lives in whatever, and yeah, they're dangerous. Yeah, they showed one of those eating a big pig today.
Oh no.
Welfare would take a long time too to see anything from right about now.
Karen, I've seen your pantry. She's well stocked up.
Life Adventures is live streaming from my local coffee shop. Hi, local coffee shop. Hope you're wearing masks.
Hi. She said, why? What's in your pantry?
Yeah,
Karen's
what's in your pantry, Karen?
very well stocked up with beans and rice and everything else that she has gotten.
Oh, Lord, we're not visiting Karen anytime soon then.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I could send you some, I would, but they'll spoil. Oh. Patty says she misses church. I agree. I miss my friends at church. I have started because I'm the organizer, I guess, of our Sunday school class. I started the class what 3 years ago or so, and I kind of facilitate the class. And we have been missing each other terribly. So the last 3 Tuesdays at 7 p.m. we've gotten together and we have done a Bible study class. We're studying the Book of Job. And we can only put 8 people on Messenger to chat, and our class has kind of exploded because the other Sunday school classes aren't doing anything, and a lot of people want to join our class. So now we're going through Zoom. I think it's called Zoom. It was organized by another lady in our group, was able to get us on Zoom, and we can take up to 40 people in class now, Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. And it's been pretty cool. So I do miss church, though. I do miss going to church. I miss seeing people in real, face to face. And I miss hugging. I mean, I've never been a big hugger, but I do hug. So I do miss that. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to be able to shake hands or, hug somebody. That to me, it's weird. So I do miss that. I really do.
I have a 12-year-old that hugs me every 2 seconds. I could miss that.
Send
That
him
would
to
be
me.
fine.
He don't hug me. He don't hug me. Send him to me. I'll hug him.
He's a hugger. I don't know what I miss, quite honestly.
She misses the knit group too.
See, a lot of you guys do like group stuff. I haven't done group stuff since like 2013, 2012. Like I sit at home with the kids and I babysit every now and then. I have like no life. Like I have nothing to miss, honestly. I mean, that sounds sad, but I mean, that's just how I am. I've always been somebody that just kind of sat at home.
Well, Patty's saying online church is just not the same as face-to-face contact, and that is so true. And I see that we have a friend that's up in age, and he joined us for the last Sunday school class because we needed to get more people in. And his wife passed away. She was a best friend of mine. It's been a while back now. 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. And so he's pretty much alone, and he goes and does all the church activities. And when he came online Tuesday, and it's the first time we've seen his face in, 8 weeks or something, and he just looks sad. He looks so sad, and it was so good to see him and, being able to talk to him even online versus, but I'd love to be able to give him a hug,
Mhm.
That's the hardest thing for me, I think. Patty said sign her up for Bible study. I'll talk to you about it later, and I'll get you a link, and I'll get you the questions for this week's class. Irene said she tried Zoom with the Buddhist temple and used to go to, but they blocked her.
They blocked you at a Buddhist temple? That's not very Buddhist.
You don't fit the profile. That's pretty bad.
Virtual hugs, everybody.
Oh, thank you. I needed some virtual hugs. I need some real hugs. Sign me up and tell me how to get in. It's a link. You have to click the link at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. I will have to email you the links. Being poor keeps you out of everything and everywhere. So yeah, nothing's changed here.
I mean, I used to go to the river, but I mean, that's more of a summer activity for me. I would like to go to the river, but at the moment, there's nothing I can really do about it.
Karen's missing lunches with her friends.
I wish I had lunches with friends. I need friends first.
You have to get friends. I was just going to say that.
I don't have any friends. And you think it's funny, but I'm being dead serious. I really don't have anybody to hang out with.
The only thing that really bothers me throughout this is all the whining, for one thing, and the fact that they give a minimum $2,000 to everyone, but us disabled people aren't worth $900.
Wow.
Mm.
Creek hopping. Life Adventures says I can't wait to go to creek hopping. That sounds like fun.
Oh, that does sound like fun.
I love being by the water. That's my calming place. I go to the river. I love it.
I'm at my calming place now because I can look out my window and see the lake. So, what are you most grateful for? Let's turn this all around.
Uh-oh.
Iron Firehorse is saying the only thing that really bothers her. Oh, I read that one. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad. Patty says she has a Zoom account. It shouldn't she shouldn't have a problem. Yeah, I don't think you even have to have an account to be able to log in. You just have, yeah, you have to do just click the link and follow the prompts.
Life Adventures is grateful for her health.
Oh, I am too. And I woke up sick last night. I'm going to tell you. I woke up with a migraine out of this world. I mean, I didn't even wake up. I went to bed with it and I couldn't get to sleep. So I laid there for a while thinking, well, if I go to sleep, my headache will go away. And then, so I got up after about midnight because nothing was happening. My headache wasn't going away. I couldn't get to sleep. I took a couple Advil, and that's where it all went bad. After that, it caused me to be nauseous. I did not go back to bed. I laid in my chair and got a little bit of sleep there. But besides that, I've been fairly healthy. But I was thinking, oh my gosh, I hope that Steve didn't bring something home to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have this migraine, but I think it may have been, I don't know, just the weather or something. I don't know. It's better now. So thank goodness I do have my health. And I have a home, and I, have a husband, and, all that stuff. I'm thankful that my family's still healthy and they're able to deal with all of this. I'm happy that my mom is safe. I hope that my mom is safe in her assisted living housing. We worry about her all the time, but I'm thankful I have my sisters up there in New York that are looking out for her.
I'm grateful that EBT didn't boot us. Like right before we got stay-at-home orders, I got sent a letter saying you are considered able-bodied. If you can't work such and such hours, we're kicking you off the program. I'm like, well, it's not my fault. You won't put me on disability either. So, take what you can, I guess. Um, but I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth. That's extra money that's going towards the kids and food and stuff like that. So that puts more money back in our pocket to pay our bills, and we have a roof over our heads, and we have our animals that, quite honestly, if we didn't have our animals to wake up to in the morning, I think it would cause a lot of mental health issues in this household because just watching them run around and be goofy, that just kind of lightens the mood in the house in general when we need it sometimes. Sometimes I just sit here and watch them and they're just hilarious.
And Irina's saying exactly, I got kicked out of there a year and a half ago. They let a homeless lady die on their doorstep, stepping over her, and then they came out. She was dead.
That's horrible.
It is. And she's up in Canada. I told them they weren't real Buddhist, etc., and they kicked out. Oh, and got kicked out.
I did Iron Fire Horse. I did that in a Stoic community one time. They went on. They actually, it was recent. They were going on a rant about like Trump and the protests and something. I said, and they were just being all upset over it. I said, "You're not being very stoic. Like stoic is to not put emotion into it. Like see it for what it is. Okay, these people are upset over this. These people are using political power for this. This is an overlaying issue. Like divide it up and be stoic." And they all got mad at me over it, and I kind of got kicked out of the group. I was like, well, maybe I'm the only one that actually belongs in there. I don't know.
Exactly.
Life Adventure says, my first thought when all this was labeled was of my own mom. She passed of COPD in 2018.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's a breathing issue, isn't
Yeah.
that? Inflammation thing.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Steve's dad has that.
Mm.
Quality time with her family. Lipstick says that's what she appreciates the most or the most grateful for. Whoops. Yeah. What's lunch with friends? Mine are all dead, and the ones with money don't hang out with poor people.
Right?
Oh.
Nobody wants to buy me a Starbucks.
Make your own coffee.
I do. It's not that good.
Oh, yeah. Patty's saying her health and more virtual time with sisters because they're working from home. Yeah. Health and time to do more crafts. Yeah. I haven't had time to do more crafts, unfortunately. I've been pretty busy with work. So, I mean, I can have some distractions at times, like sisters on Skype, but don't do that all the time. But we try to get together as much as we can. But so that is good because I can't Skype sisters at work. Iron Fire Horse saying hopefully just a migraine. And I think it was. I get a lot of headaches. I take medicine for headaches, like prescription medicine. So I know that, my headaches are a problem. I don't know what brought this on. It's one of the worst ones I think I've had in a long, long time. And I don't know where it came from, but it just caused me a lot of problems. She's saying mom's good. It's been quiet in the little town she's in. Her cats keep her alive. Yeah, cats are awesome.
Right? Pets are just, I mean, you don't realize how much you get back from the right animal being in your house. I've had some animals that me and them didn't get along in general, and since I've had the bunny rat, we've had bunnies. We had them for a month now or whatever, And it's like I wake up every morning, I don't feel obligated to sweep up their pen area. I don't feel obligated to make sure they have clean water. You know, if I had a dog right about now, a dog would feel like an obligation. Oh, I have to take it out like 6 times a day. You know, that would irritate the mess out of me. But them, they just run around. They use a litter box like a cat. They don't climb on stuff or claw up my furniture like a cat, though. So it's like the tamer version of a cat. It's awesome.
Yeah. All right, next question. Did you or do you have any vacation plans that may or will get affected by this virus?
What was the question?
Do you have vacation plans, like stuff you've already planned, but because of the virus, you may not be able to get to do it? Like stuff you planned ahead of time. Like I'm a planner. So I had a plan to go and visit my mom in July, the 4th of July week. And now I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. And that is one thing that does upset me because I don't get to see my mom very often. And so I go up usually in the summer, like the beginning of July, 4th of July week. And then I try to go up Thanksgiving week or, I try to go up a couple times a year. And now I don't know if I'll get to go up in July. So that is bothering me a lot.
So true about stoicism, Faye. Yeah, it is. A lot of people don't understand stoicism because it's a very ancient form of thinking. People know the word stoic to be stoic or emotionless or whatever, but it's on a whole nother level to actually understand stoicism itself. And I try my hardest to practice it because I have bipolar and I do get over emotional on certain things. And it's just like, no, break it down, separate the emotion, figure it out. Yeah.
She's saying she doesn't see the Adventure Channel. We're broadcasting at the same time on both channels. My daughter does that. I don't know how she does it. So under Fariana's Vlogs YouTube channel, it's broadcasting the same thing we're broadcasting right here. So
I'm showing both chats on mine.
Yeah, Life Adventures is actually commenting on her channel. I can see it because I have 2 laptops set up.
Life Adventure says she's missing out on a whitewater rafting trip June 6th. Oh my god, that would be awesome. I would love to go whitewater rafting. I know it would do horrendous things to my back, but
June is not going to happen because we're too close to June. I'm still hoping July can happen, but and then we have a cruise plan for September, the end of September. And I don't even know what's going to happen by September if the cruise lines will be, still under quarantine or not. But I'm hoping that by September we'll be good. Patty's dogs are good exercise. Got to take her out, walk around when it's warm enough. Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're good for exercise, but me and dogs, I don't know. It's too much obligation for me to actually have one. They're adorable, but I can't have one myself.
Gail is here. Gail Crabtree.
Hey, Gail.
Hey, Gail. Good. I'm glad you could join us. We're doing a little quarantine tag here. Just sisters who are supposed to visit. I don't go anywhere. Well, you could go somewhere. You don't have a daughter living at home anymore. You could just pack up little Sasha and take a trip.
Road trip.
Yeah, and Karen was supposed to take a trip too. Patty and Karen, if you haven't figured it out, are my sisters.
RV.
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 Saying hi to Gail.
That would be cool to do one day, RV trip.
That would be cool.
I'd hate to pay for the gas in it and everything, but...
Yeah. Saying, my cats give me a reason to get up, all strays that found me. Aww. That's cool. We have a stray that comes around our house.
Oh, we've got 5 of them in the neighborhood. The back camera picks them up all the time when they run past.
Yeah, our neighbor said it used to live under the house when there was nobody living here. Aww. So it's still here. I threw some cat food out to it, but it kind of went the other way, so I don't know if it wants it or not.
That's how we ended up with that kitten that one time when we lived in Chesapeake. They had that cat that was under the house that when we lived there, and that cat hated my brother. Like we were like, oh, it's a cute little kitty, and it would chase him and like, rawr, and he was like, I hate this thing.
Yeah, that was a Himalayan, and Mama had babies under the house, and that was one of the babies because we had animal control come to get it, um, and get the babies, and we kept one of the babies. So, but that didn't last long. We ended up giving it to a lady that raised Himalayan cats because that was a mean little cat.
Hey, Iron Fire. Iron Fire's on my page now.
Oh, is she? Yeah, there you go. Oh, and Adventures came over here.
See, they swapped
They
places.
switched.
I see how it is.
I like Adventures.
Might
Guess
not
they
read
didn't know we
comments
were.
fast enough or something. Is that what this is?
That's right. You left me out. There's a lot of concern about travel industry right now. Yes, there is, because our travel agent is actually one of my friends from church, and she's still been posting stuff about travel on Facebook and stuff. But I know it's got to be affecting them terribly. So I'm not canceling any of my trips. I hope they go off. I'm going to just kind of wait it out and see what happens. So, next question. Favorite quarantine food?
Oh my gosh. Right now, it has to be a recipe that I made recently, and I know I can't make it too often, despite the fact that it's keto friendly. And oh my god, it's the most amazing thing ever. Our favorite snack so far during quarantine has been the lemon squares. And we tried so hard to make them last in the fridge, but they lasted like a week. But
Oh,
they,
nice. You gotta make them for me.
yeah, I will because they were so good, and that's like the perfect little treat when you just want something sweet and stuff like that, and you have like nothing in the house. You can't go out and buy chocolate or something like that. Not like I can anyway, but the lemon squares was like the perfect treat.
And for me, I don't know that I have one. Um, I know I haven't been eating as much yogurt because when I go to work, I take yogurt and berries. So I'm not eating as many berries or yogurt. Lunches, I'm basically eating like leftovers or whatever. Um, Rice cakes, I don't know, it's that, I guess. I eat rice cakes for lunch. Um,
We've got pork rinds. We stock up on pork rinds because nobody seems to buy those. That's another
yeah.
thing that we stock up on. I'm tempted to go make some more keto lemon squares. Those are amazing.
Gail, Gail says she thinks late summer is the general thought as far as things getting back to, travel and stuff.
A lot of if you haven't noticed today's updates, a lot of the governors and stuff are going live, and they're extending their stay-at-home orders to the end of May now. When initially all of them were like, "Oh yeah, we can open up next week," and blah blah blah, and now it's like the end of May, so they're gonna be upsetting a lot of people right now that were expecting to go back to work.
I think ours is June 10th.
Yeah, our stay-at-home order is till June 10th. Whether or not they actually open up and have like regulations for businesses to operate during the order and not be in trouble, that's up to them, I guess. But yeah.
And I will tell you the Homeward agency here. I have a friend that's a director of Homeward, and that's where we help out with all the homeless and everything when we do our homeless drives. And we set up our little thing in November for the homeless where we give out the hats and everything. It's through the agency Homeward. They are housing the homeless right now. They've taken the homeless off the street so that they can keep them safe, and they've put them into hotels and stuff. So they are looking out for them. Um, I've been talking to her the last couple of days this week, and seeing in what ways that I can try to help her out and stuff. But yeah, they have all the homeless put up until till June 10th. She was saying it's going through June 10th right now. So
All right, my chat's blowing up over here. Let me read it real quick. Life Adventure says, "Have you ever tried pork rinds in small pieces and sprinkle popcorn salt all over it? So good." I haven't tried that yet. I heard of another idea with pork rinds. If you get either like a spicy chili or something like that, and you melt cheese on top, you can basically have like nachos. I heard that idea too. Iron Fire says roast beef is my staple before and during quarantine. I'm worried I will never be able to get it again. And Life Adventures goes, we're half open in Tennessee. And then Iron says, our meatpacking plants are closed down. Employees have COVID. Yeah, I read one. What was it? Tyson Chicken has 900 employees with COVID right now, or something like that.
Yeah, there's a chicken. Yeah, a chicken place.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. All that chicken. And I saw a picture of like a potato field. They were just dumping piles and piles of potatoes because they can't sell them out to the stores and stuff that are closed. That sounds awesome, Life Adventures. I need to try the popcorn idea. I knew of the nacho idea, though. I haven't tried that yet.
Steve's birthday was on the 11th, and he wanted a London broil cooked very slowly all day, like slow cooked with potatoes and stuff. I went to the store and they said, "Oh, we don't have London broil. You'll be lucky you get a London broil by next week. We might have a couple next week." And I'm thinking, but it's his birthday. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do an alternative kind of beef. And I did go back looking for the London broil a week later and actually found one. So I did buy that so that he could at least get what he wanted as a late birthday dinner. But, to me, it's like you're used to finding the things you want that to make somebody's birthday or something special. And now with the children missing their birthdays and everything, it's hard. It's got to be a hard thing for the kids more than the adults. The adults understand, the kids don't understand. Life Adventures and Keto says she's working on a separate device to run both of us. Oh, that's why she popped over here.
Mm-hmm.
Patty's saying nothing really, not eating much, spicy nuts, mixtures. That sounds good. Seagram's wine coolers. That sounds good too. Now she's running both now.
Iron Fire says I buy roast 3 times a year. When they go on sale at $2.99 a pound, I buy like 40 roasts and then freeze them. They aren't the best, but they're cheap.
Yeah. Well, if you cook them slow, I mean, they turn out really good. So even if it may be a tougher cut of meat or whatever, just cook it on slow all day or for a few hours. You ready for the next question?
I am. Sammy needed his hair brushed. He was getting it all tangled. Say hi,
Are
Sammy.
you exercising?
No. I can't exercise anyway. I can't even really go for a walk without being in pain still. My meds aren't up to date and I'm supposed to be on physical therapy.
Yeah. I thought I would have more time working from home to get on the treadmill, but I have been so swamped. Today is actually a really, really slow day for me. And that's why besides the fact that I still have a slight headache and I have worked so many hours this week, I was going to take an hour break today. So that's what this is. This is my break today. So, and actually my phone's been quieter than it's been in a long time. So to me, maybe that's a sign that things are getting back to normal, maybe a little bit, that they're not running me crazy. Patty says, exercise, what is that? Karen says, no, sitting on my butt, cross stitching.
Nothing new there.
Just moving cases of oil. That's what Karen said. So I guess the general census is no. I wish if we could get out, if it would stop raining and we can get out and do a little walking in the woods. We have so many trails up here we can walk. That would be a great source of exercise, but I cannot get up and walk on the treadmill. I wish I could, but I've just been way busy with work.
Iron Fire says using a crock pot for them, Val, makes it more tender. And Life Adventure says no, they have not been exercising.
Okay.
God, Sammy, you have like a horrible knot going on behind your ear. How did you
All
do
right.
this?
Next question. Favorite quarantine activity?
Well, it's not sleep because I have insomnia lately. What I like to do, actually, I've been recording 90 Day Fiance and 600 Pound Life and stuff like that. My favorite activity right now is looking forward to the next episodes. So I will sit there and binge watch all of them, and I don't care how many times I've seen it. I will watch them over and over and over. Hi, buddy.
Patty's saying she did a little work in the flower beds earlier this week. Oh,
I
that's
started a garden patty. I haven't grown anything yet. It's still just dirt, but it's only been like 3 days, so
oh, it's not. It's too early.
yeah, it's gonna take some time.
Cross stitching, knitting, and crocheting. Mine have been, well, since I can't go out on the weekends, I can't say during the week because I'm still working during the week at home. But on the weekends, my favorite activity has been sewing. I've been doing pot holders, and I did seat covers for 4 chairs that go out on our front porch. So they'll be ready if we ever are allowed to have company. We will be able to do cookouts, and I think that's what I miss too. Is we just got this beautiful house on the lake, and now we can't even have friends over this summer to enjoy it and go fishing and do fire pit cookouts. And it just, to me, is like, wow, we've waited all of our life to have a house like this, and now we can't share it with other people.
Yeah, I want to test out that pontoon. I've been on only one pontoon my whole life. I'd like to try out another one.
Yeah, we need to pull that out this weekend and clean it up. So that eventually maybe we can. Life Adventure's saying she's going fishing. We may go fishing this weekend.
Iron Fire says, I was enjoying Skype with friends all over the world, but I had to stop when my kids came. They hate me doing YouTube or Skype or anything like that. That's your house.
Well, that's your house. You do what you want in your house. I mean, I can see not taping them, but Skype is different. If you're talking with friends, talk to friends. Everybody needs to do that. Patty says, cool, Alicia.
Oh my goodness.
Gail says she has to step away, but she's still streaming. Okay, Gail. If you have anything to say, just come back and write it down.
I'm 2 seconds from cutting this knot out of his hair. I swear I can't get it out.
All right, next question. Do you go out? And if you go out, where do you go? Are you going out during this lockdown?
Grocery store and to drop the kids off for custody stuff. That's it.
Yeah. I'd go out for work if I have to, and that's probably once or twice a week at the most. At the most, twice a week. And that's it. Besides that, I'm working from home. I go out to the grocery store. I used to go once a week. I'm trying to go once every week or longer than that because I really don't want to be in contact with a lot of people. So I'm really trying to limit the time I do go out of the house. I go to the end of the driveway and get the mail.
I don't even check the mail. Michael does.
Oh. Well, I do that, or it'd never get checked. Gail's saying she's just fixing a late lunch.
Don't type on the keyboard. Sammy, stop.
And Karen said she goes out to work. I know Patty goes out to grocery shop seldom, but she does. And let's see, she's saying only to get mom's meds and maybe save a lot for a little food. Only if there aren't a lot of cars in the parking lot, and to take mom's stuff. Yeah, she lives really close to mom, so.
Iron Fire says grocery store and pharmacy. Life Adventure says work, but shh. Grocery store every 2 weeks.
Okay. And then the last question I have is, when you do go out, do you wear a mask and or gloves?
I got it. I don't wear gloves, but I wear a mask.
Me too. I don't wear gloves, but I do wear a mask. I carry hand sanitizer in my car.
Me too.
so that when I get to like if I have to get gas, I will put hand sanitizer on my hands before I touch the gas pump, or I'll put a rag or something on my hands to pump gas. I do have some like Lysol wipes in my car where I'll take those and you hold on to one of those while I'm holding on to the gas pump, or I'll wipe the gas pump down with it. Um, but I don't think gloves solve anything because I just don't think they do. So I do wear a mask though, always. I wear it if I go to my office to pick something up. I would have my mask on. If I go into a store, I have my mask on. I always wear a mask. Gail's saying yes and yes.
Ounce of prevention beats a pound of cure.
That's right. A mask and a scarf. And Patty saying wipes and sanitizer. Life Adventures is saying a mask and however many gloves it takes, and put my phone in a baggie and only use plastic and sanitize everything after a lot. That's good. That is good. Because I went to Home Depot on Saturday because we had ordered some paint and I wanted to pick it up because we're going to paint our living room. And they had an attendant at the door that was not wearing a mask, making, he was counting people as they were going in. I don't really understand that or whatever, but he had a counter and he was counting people that were coming in the store. Some of the store employees had a mask on, some didn't. And then a lot of the customers didn't have masks on. There were more that didn't have masks on that did have masks on. Steve and I both had our masks on.
That's how Food Lion was last time I went. Everybody was crowding the checkout lines, and they were just too more concerned about their spot in checkout line. They were not doing social distancing between carts. Nobody had masks on. The people checking out people didn't have masks on, which I don't understand that at all.
No.
They weren't wiping down, like the what's it called, the conveyor belt thing, every use, nothing.
Yeah, I even saw people with their kids in there, and their kids didn't have masks on. They didn't have masks on. They were acting like everything was normal, and it's just not. And if their child was to come down with it, or even if their child was a carrier and gave it to somebody else, I've seen older people. I'm 58 years old, and I see people probably in their 70s out there without masks on, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? What are you thinking? It just doesn't make sense.
Iron Fire says no mask or sanitizer or gloves. I live dangerously. They want the poor wiped out.
No, you have to take care of yourself. Life Adventures say, I also put my groceries in the mudroom and unbag with gloves. Now, I know I'm not using the cloth bags anymore, the reusable bags. I'm using the plastic now. I'm letting them put it in plastic, which I don't normally do, but if I let them put it in the cloth bags or put my cloth bags in the store, it's one more thing that could get germs on it. So for right now, it's back to plastic for me. I don't like it, but I think it's the safer alternative because I can just throw it away after I take the groceries out of the bag. Patty's saying everyone that she saw going to Walmart this morning had masks. That's good. I wish they would do that down here because they don't act like they're taking it serious down here at all. I don't know what it's going to take for them to take it serious.
Iron Fire says there's none out there to be bought, and as soon as it comes in, people buy it. And Skaggs again, there's none left, so we just have no choice. Greed always wins. Yeah, people are hoarding masks and stuff to buy. You can make your own masks at home. People just don't want to.
Yeah.
I told one lady, she has an autistic child, and she was like, I can't get him to wear his mask, whatever. I said, they make those things called, they're full face sun visors, and it's a hat you just put on, and they make those for people that go fishing or hunting or camping. I said, buy him one of those. It won't touch his face. It'll just be hanging off his head. And it's basically the same thing. It's just, it's a covering.
Like a sneeze guard.
Yeah. And then like put like a plastic guard around it or something. Yeah.
Right.
And nobody's buying those. So, I mean, they've got to be in stock.
Patty saying people here make masks and give them away free or donations. Been doing that for a month now. My neighbor gave me a mask. She made one and gave it to me. That's what I've been wearing when I go out. It's a little wild colors. I'm more of a, kind of subtle kind of person. So, but I do wear it. I mean, I still wear it. And I actually put a dust mask underneath it. I put it over top of a dust mask.
I need to get a dust mask.
Life Adventures saying she's also a housekeeper. I'm wearing shoe covers, masks, and gloves while working the entire time. Good for you. Use a lot of disinfectant. That way, if you're killing germs and everybody's, whatever it is you're cleaning, you're also protecting yourself because you're cleaning things with disinfectant. So.
Iron Fire uses a scarf.
Good. That's just as good, if not better. Life Adventure says she saw a lady with her husband's welding mask on.
I don't know if that would work. Would it?
Hey, it's better than if somebody sneezes on you, it's going to get on the face mask thing, not on you. So it's better than nothing.
I guess it's like a sneeze guard for like a buffet table or something, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they won't do buffets for a very long time now.
Oh, no. Yeah, I feel sorry for like Shoney's is basically, they have a sign in front of Shoney's that says they're out of business until further notice. They can't even do like
sure.
to go.
Yeah, because everything's buffet.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a regular menu?
They do, but I mean, they really don't have, they never really set up like to-go services or anything like that. And a lot of their customers were like older people. At least in this area, I know Shoney's is a lot of older people that go there just for the breakfast buffet and stuff.
Right.
Hi.
Yep. All right. Well, that was the last question I have, unless you have any quarantine questions that you thought of.
I can't think of any. Iron Fire says, I wanted to make my own, and there are Premier. Even said the fabric stores would open, but they choose. I can't read this. My brain is not reading this today.
They're choosing not to open or only to sell their own masks, and I'm not helping them get rich.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean that.
Hmm.
How can you read it and I can't seem to read it? Where's my brain today?
I don't know. I see it. So, all right. Any questions anybody else has out there that they want to throw at us for a quarantine tag?
Yeah, what do you want to know about everybody and how we're doing or anybody else in chat is doing during quarantine? What they're doing to stay entertained? Life's
Adventures is saying, yes, ma'am. Just remember, PSA, let cleaners sit for 3 minutes to maximize the 99% it says on the bottle. Yes, indeed.
Buddy, this knot is not coming out. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm just...
The welder's mask is a helmet with a full face guard. A full guard over the face. Yep. Oh, you should send Gavin to her. He wants to learn how to weld.
Yeah, Gavin wants to weld. Now I'm covered in white fur.
Mm.
So much for my clean dress.
Aww.
Yeah, I got all the knots except for one. I just saw him. He was pulling at it when he was like sitting there trying to clean himself. They clean themselves like cats do. So he was just like pulling at it. I was like, oh my God, you're going to pull your hair out. Figured I'd brush him.
So if we do this again, if Alicia and I get online and do another live stream, what do you want us to Does anybody have suggestions for a tag or a discussion? Because this will be fun to do again.
I like doing these.
Tell her to use mayo on that knot.
I have mayo somewhere. I know the oils will help. It's getting him to sit still. Now he's kind of irritated with me, so he's going to want to climb.
Karen said she got to pop out.
Okay.
All righty. I'm gonna call it because it's an hour and 15 minutes anyway. And I need to get back to work because my break time is over. Hugs to all. Hug to Karen. If you have a suggestion for our next live stream, let us know. Pop it in the chat on my side or her side, or pop it in our comment box or whatever. Because this was fun. Maybe we do it next Friday again.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Iron Fire goes, this is a good tag. Aw, Bunny.
Aww,
Poor Bunny. He's got
Bunny.
knots.
fluffy. Fluffy bunny. All right, so on my side, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. I don't know if Alicia's going to leave her stream up or not.
Nah, I gotta do dishes and clean up and put him back.
Okay. So I'm going to say bye to everybody. Thank you for stopping in and chatting with us. Hopefully we can do this again. Yep, virtual hugs to all. We love you guys out there. Blessings to you too. Y'all be safe out there, please. All right. And I will catch you on the next live stream. So bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.